Now, Election Day is almost upon us, OK? Now, Reg, I don't consider you to be a gambling man, but if you had to place a bet on Trump or Biden, where are you putting your money?
Well, I want to say Biden.
Yeah, OK. Ian? I don't think you're a... Are you a gambling man? I don't think you're a gambling man.
I'm a rambling man.
You're a rambling man. You're not a gambling man.
Yeah.
That's actually the name of your album.
Rambling man, not a gambling man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, look, the reason I'm asking is this, because a lot of people actually are betting on the election results. In fact, according to one gaming site, the 2020 election could go down as the most bet-on event in history. Finally, something to bring a little excitement to what would have otherwise been an incredibly dull evening. I mean, gambling on the election results, which means people are going to be at home watching CNN like, come on, Sleepy Joe, come on, you bring Pepper up, payday. Come on, Joe, don't slow down, buddy, go! Did you know I ride horses?
Were you riding the horse?
We've never talked about it on the show. Yeah, I'm a professional horse rider. I've given it away. It's something I like to keep personally for me because I feel like so much of my life is public and out there. So that's how I do it. That's the... I'm not hitting him. It's for me. What? Come on, Joe! Whoa! Shh. Calm down. Shh. Okay. I got a tweet today. I you not, from someone who said, I've watched the last few shows, are you okay? They said, I'm not being weird, I watch the show a lot and I know everyone's going through something, I'm just checking in, are you okay? And I didn't reply. Because I think it's evident. Of course, Trump and Biden are both on the campaign trail, and today they both held rallies in Tampa, Florida. I mean, first they lost the World Series, now Trump's visiting them. It's a rough week for Tampa Bay, isn't it? Both candidates stopped in Tampa on the same day. It's an old-fashioned Tampa Bay showdown. The grandpas and the Tampas. The old Tampa two-step. The Malay and the Bay. I know nothing about Tampa Bay. I'm making all this up. I'm sorry, I don't know. But at Trump's rally, First Lady Melania Trump took to the stage to speak about the need for social distancing while speaking to a packed crowd of Trump supporters who weren't wearing masks.
This president and his team are focused on not only destroying the virus and building back the economy, they're focused on creating ways for people to safely stop isolating and start gathering with friends again on a safe distances.
Wow. Focused.
I can't. That's like giving a speech about social distancing at a rally when no one is social. That's exactly what was happening. When does Melania read these speeches? Is she reading them in real time? Like, did no one there bother to look around and go, this section might feel weird, no? The only people at that rally who are socially distanced are Donald and Melania, and they were doing it before COVID. At another point, Trump attacked Joe Biden, but ended up insulting his own friends.
When anybody beats Sleepy Joe. I could take a couple of these guys, they're friends of mine. They're not good people, they're better than Joe.
Wow.
He can literally say anything at one of his rallies and people will cheer. That must have been a roller coaster of emotion for those guys in the crowd. They're like, the president just called us friends. What? Trump then went after Congressman Adam Schiff, who ran the impeachment trial against him in the Senate, and he was very specific in his description of Schiff. Take a look.
Russia, Russia, Russia. Aren't we tired of this crap? I saw Schiff the other day, 2 days ago. Watermelon, you know, he looks like a watermelon head, right?
Watermelon, huh? No, I have to say, I don't think watermelon head is an insult. Watermelon, what you're saying is that man is the jumping off point for a hit Harry Styles song. That's a shame. Killed on Zoom, that. Susan, do you not know that song by Harry Styles?
I do.
Oh, you just didn't even... No, to be clear, James, I understood all of it. It just wasn't very funny. Yeah, no, you're right. It wasn't that funny. It wasn't. It was not that funny, Susan. You're bang on right. Moving on, we wanted to show you this. A homeowners association in Texas has asked a woman to take down her inappropriate Halloween decorations because they featured skeletons posed on stripper poles. Right, here they are here. Look at that. I mean, it is inappropriate. Those skeletons should be wearing masks. Here's my thing with this, right? I like that the homeowners association said that the decorations were inappropriate because of the stripper poles, not because they showed deceased humans whose flesh has rotted away. It's rotted away. They were buried decades ago and their flesh has been eaten by maggots and worms. It's composted and they've somehow come back to life after their families have mourned them. Like the grief with those skeletons. Think about the grief. And they've come back to like skeletons. The skins, they're just bones. That's fine. It's the fact that they're strippers. And I honestly think that's my beef with Halloween. That's my issue with all of it. Is that it's just... We were going to do a story the other night about a guy... We were talking... A guy whose Halloween decorations were so, like... There was like a guy, I think one guy had been... What was it, Tom? A guy had been like... There was blood everywhere, and a guy had fallen off the roof, and he had like a washing machine on him. And the police went round because someone reported a murder. And we were going to do this story, and CBS said we couldn't show it on television. And that's Halloween in America. And how many people are in the homeowners association that they're like, we're fine with the corpses. We're fine with the corpses. You know what we should do? One year, get a real skeleton. Real one. Like a fresh one. You know what we should do? To really get to the bottom of my beef with Halloween, we should kill someone, skin them, and then stand outside going, oh, you're fine with this?
That'd be a real carpool karaoke, huh?
Wow, you're on fire tonight, Ian. You are on fire. You are on fire. Not only have you come dressed as the mechanic in a sitcom in the 90s... Doesn't Ian look like the character in a sitcom who, like, fixes the boiler?
Yeah.
For, like, Will from Will and Grace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna overcharge her for the carburetor. She's right behind me, isn't she?
Oh, dear. Come on, we got Vin Diesel coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Is he listening, Rob? Is Vin Diesel listening?
He might be listening. He'd be in the Zoom.
He's in the Zoom? I'd love it if Vin Diesel was listening. Vin Diesel, you know, Vin Diesel was the last guest on the show with an audience.
That's right.
Yeah. 17 years ago.
17 years ago.
When we come back, we're going to talk to Vin Diesel, everybody. Come on back.